Hi, today we will learn Indonesian language or Bahasa Indonesia about the patterns that you will find when you have to say if, only, only if, because we have several words for if and we have at least 2 words for only. These are the formal words. For informal or casual or daily conversation slang edition, the formation can go everywhere. It's a bit, let's say, this can, that can, anything a bit can with informal or casual way, but this is the formal one. So we will try to figure it out about these words. As we already know, if can be kalau or jika or bila or apabila, or can any other stuff too, any other words when you have to say if. Only, saja, or hanya. If you want to say if only, literally the translation or the meaning as if only in English, it's a bit easy. We put these words. But for only, if you want to say it as if only, translated as is as if only, we use the only with saja. The if you can use any, but the only you use saja. If you want to say if only, regretting something, yeah, if only I get something, if only I got something, if only regret, we use the saja for only. Even though this apabila is more polite or really formal, really polite, really formal, so it's kind of like rarely being used, but possible to be used. There's nothing wrong about it. I just put star. Especially if you want to put it together with the only saja, apabila saja, it's kind of rarely to be used. But then, how about if we use the if words and then we use the only with hanya? If you use the only with hanya, instead of making the translation becomes if only, even though if you see the position it's same, you just change the only instead of saja but with hanya, but it gives a bit different meaning because this one is say if and then only blah blah blah. So there's kind of invisible comma in between. If you use the only with hanya and you put it after the if words. So instead of giving the meaning of if only, if you use this one, you give the meaning of if only blah 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 blah. I can say the meaning of these words is kind of more into only if, but instead of if only, but I really, let's say, prefer to write it just like this. If, then, comma, only, blah, 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 blah. So it's not if only, but if, and then the condition of only something. If the conditional, demanding something, asking something for requirement or requirements, and then the requirement or the requirements is only something. Yeah. Because if you want to say only if, we have other words for it. Yeah. I hope you understand with the way I put it here. We put these words in the sentences in the previous video, so yeah, you're kinda get the idea that if you use this one like this, it's more into the only if, even though it's slightly different. It's more into if only blah 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 instead of if only, because with these words we are not regretting something that didn't happen. We don't regret of something that didn't happen. With this one, we regret something that didn't happen. And we have only, we have if. If you want to say only if, we just use this word for only, and then we put the if words. Which one you like the most? I put star here, because here if you say apabila hanya, if only blah 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 blah, it's kinda common. And this one is a bit similar situation with this, more polite or really really formal. Or I say this one also here, a bit, 2 stars, 1 star, a bit, yeah, like that. But you will hear it in daily conversation or formal occasions. So, we use only with hanya to say only if. So these words literally stand for only if, with only sign, hanya. We cannot use only with saja. This cannot be used in front of the if words, even though we know saja as only. But if you want to say only if, the only word that is correct to be used only hanya. Yeah, we cannot use the saja. Okay. Again, this is really or the really correct one if you want to say only if. These are correct ways to say if only. This, if you want to say if only blah blah blah, conditional, can be only if, a bit, only if ish, more into if only something as conditional, like that. Sometimes, or there's possibility you will hear this word or words, slang or informal, casual, to say only. We use cuma or cuman, cuma or cuman. Casual one, informal, slang. And this cuma or cuman are replacing this word. These words not replacing this, but this word only replace this word. That's why you will find it also here in daily life, maybe. So you can use this word with this. And this also stand for this. That's why there's possibility the words here replace with this, and the words here replace with this. I will just give the green to say that this one can be here. This one can be replaced with this one. Yeah. And this is also bonus. I hope you didn't get confused with it. As we know that this word in casual can be kalo, can be kalau, can be others. And this word can be ajah or can be ajah. This word and with this can be kalo, can be so there's possibility of this combination of this green here and this brown here. There's also combination possibility of this one with this one here with this one, or this one with this one replaced with this. Yeah. Thank you.